Made our way down to the basement here. Steve Basic Architect, we're out at our farmhouse project. So, you can see down here, most of the mechanicals, electrical, plumbing, everything's been roughed in. We are waiting on inspections. As soon as we get those, we're going to hit the insulation and then we'll be able to start covering this all up. So, obviously just came down the stairs, down to the basement. You know, that opens up to typical good sized rec room here. You can see our insulation system here. We have 3 inches of closed cell underneath. It comes up the wall about 18 inches. We will then spray a 2-inch cover on the concrete wall. We'll connect to that and it'll go up into the joist bay, and then we'll fill the cavity with a blown cellulose cavity insulation down here. So it'll be nice and warm. You can see, like I said, all the mechanicals have been roughed in. We got our main trunks here. You still have to build a soffit around this. The white pipe that you're seeing there, that's our central vac system. We have a whole bunch of comm wire that is coming down into a panel system under there. We got some fire protection there. As you can see, you know, a house fills up pretty darn quick with wires, plumbing, all of that good stuff. Take a quick peek in here. We have a bunch of the mechanical system set in place. We have our state water heater, so it's a heat pump water heater. We have our alt source thermal 2000. That is a high volume electric water heater. We have our Lochner water storage, and then of course our water furnace that's tapping off of our ground source heat pump. And so that warm water comes over. We have a series of pumps here that then distribute the water to all of our manifolds here that run into the first floor radiant floor heating system. So we have some complementary manifolds upstairs also. Coming down the hall, we have a little workroom there. We got our fitness center room there. A small little utility room. This is going to have a slop sink in there. You can see it's already plumb poured. And then we have a bathroom here where you can see we have the toilet. We have a small shower and vanity planned for there. Come in here, we have our first company air handler here. This is providing all of the cooling for the house. So we have different separate systems because we have the radiant floor heating system up there. And then we have the April air system there attached to it. You can see here some of that closed cell insulation has been installed already. So that covers up basically the concrete foundation wall, and then that leaves us that 4-inch cavity plus or minus that will fill with cavity insulation. Coming around here, a few more of the utility functions. So this is a grinder ejector pump, so feeding off of the bathroom here. When you flush the toilet, drain the sink, it all comes down in here, gets ground up and gets pumped back up into the system so that it can exit out and go into the town sewer. We have our sump pump over here in the corner. And then lastly, we don't have lights on in there, but notice these are all concrete walls. So this is basically a concrete bunker safe room that actually has a concrete roof too, and it'll have a blast door, if you will. So anyways, you know, that's basically the basement tour here. There's not a whole lot of magic here. You know, all of our water supplies, obviously through PEX, you can see that there. Our drain is all PVC. Our wiring, we still have some soffits and such to build down here, but that pretty much wraps up the basement. Why don't we jump upstairs and we can check on that second floor. So I'll see you up there in the next video.